I'm very interested in the Peruvian cuisine, and so could you introduce
about the cuisine? Okay, well, actually, in the modern time, we have the international cuisine. It became an international cuisine. Everywhere in the world it's going, and they are opening more and more places to taste the food and cuisine. It's a mix of cultures. As you know, Peru is a mix of cultures, so the cuisine is also exotic because it's also a mixed culture there. So, for example, we have food from Africans, and also we have from the local people, the originals, and also from Europe, so, and China, and of course Japanese culture too, Asia. So it's a mix of food. Yeah, but the combination they did actually is so good. That's this taste. Very tasty.
And would you tell us the famous names of the food?
Oh yeah, sure. Well, the most famous, ceviche. Yes, ceviche. And it's a raw fish. Raw fish and seafood mixed with lime. We put lime, and also we put some garlic, and we use also sometimes lemons, and mix of these things, and it's really very tasty.
It seems to be the taste sour.
Sour, yes, it's a sour. Sour, and we combine. Of course, many people they like to eat it very hot. Really hot, and with some beer, especially in summer, it's just perfect. It's fresh.
Yes. Ceviche.
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 Yes, ceviche. Yes. If you have tried carpaccio.
Carpaccio.
Yeah, carpaccio. Something similar. Just the carpaccio, it's very slim. Yeah, a little, but ceviche it's a big volume, and we combine with sweet potatoes and giant corns, to eat it.
Together.
Yeah, together.
I see.
Yes.
And in Peru, what is the staple food? The rice or corn or sunflower?
Yeah, well, as you know, the Amazon provides all kinds of potatoes too, as Andes. Yeah, we consume a lot of potatoes and also rice. Yes, rice. And cereals. Andes produces a lot of cereals.
Cereal.
Yes, so we consume a lot of cereals too, and corns, like in the different kinds of cereals. We have quite a lot. And so, meat, we consume fish and Amazon fish and ocean fish, and from Andes we have all kinds of animals,
It's a combination.
It's a combination. It depends of the region where you go. The food is different in each region.
Yes. ね、非常に美味しい料理をね、それこそ、これも多様性ですね。
そうですね。本当にいろんなね、文化もそうですけど、食べ物も日本のものもあったり、中国のものもあったりね、ヨーロッパのもの。じゃあ、食事にはそんなに困らないですかね。
困らないと思います。
いろんなね、食べ物が。
大丈夫と思います。
And I think you like wine.
Oh yeah, of course. I really like wine so much.
Wine lover.
Yes, I'm a wine lover.
And what do they eat and drink as an alcohol?
Yes, we have the most famous is pisco. Pisco, yes. Pisco is from the south of Peru. Where we have a lot of wine production too. Yes, And rum, we produce rum, yes, from sugar cane. So we have all different kinds of liquors too. Wine is very famous in Peru. Yes, we consume a lot of wine.
So,
And how about your profession then?
Yes.
Yeah. What do you do then normal then as your job?
Yeah, well, I'm an English teacher for international school, and we teach English from zero to 14. This
To
is
14.
my, yes, my, and also I work with 3 companies actually, and I also teach English for to adults, and of course Spanish too. Business Spanish.
Business
Yes,
Spanish.
Yes, business Spanish for professionals. And yes, this is
And how many days do you teach English?
every day.
Every day?
Yes,
Wow.
every day. Only Sundays I'm off.
Oh,
Yes.
very busy.
Very busy, very busy.
And I'd like to know the needs of Spanish
Yes.
in this area to know.
Yes, well, actually, there are many companies which they have their companies, their factories in Mexico, for example, or Spain,
Yeah.
or they want engineers, Japanese engineers, managers, they go to those countries, and they need to speak Spanish, at least the basic, to communicate there. So that's the reason many companies they want business English, business Spanish
Yeah.
teachers.
So the headquarters of the Mazda automobile
Yes.
company then is in Hiroshima.
Yes.
So then they need the Spanish
Yes.
because they have the factories in Mexico.
In Mexico, in Mexico. Well, they have also in Brazil, in other areas, so they also are in need of Portuguese speakers. Yes, yes.
So then English and Spanish,
And
the
Spanish.
international language, and also French.
Well, a bit of German, just a bit,
Mm-hmm.
yes. Well, I understand Portuguese and Italian, that it's very similar to Spanish. Yes, we understand to each other.
So you can travel anywhere because you can speak the very transferred languages. So that in some places you speak English, and in some places that you speak Spanish, and in some cases Japanese.
Yes, it's true.
Have you any troubles and problems to travel to many countries?
Not much, really.
Not much.
Maybe if I will travel, well, I have traveled to China too, but in China, many people, they speak English, so no problem.
Especially in Shanghai,
Yes.
in Hong Kong.
Yes, maybe if I will go to the countryside, I don't know. Maybe I will be in trouble.
Impossible.
Yes, so I don't speak Chinese, so maybe.
And what do you do then when you don't have the free time?
Well, in my free time, I have different kinds of hobbies. I really like so much the Japanese culture. Yeah, I'm very interested in the traditional Japanese culture, so like tea ceremonies and kimonos, flower arrangements, and much more about those haikus.
Oh, yeah.
I like to
I
write.
read it.
Yes, I like to write haikus, and I like to write I'm very interested to know about everything, about very deep things, and like Zen, Kintsugi. I really like to know about all these kind of things, the deep meaning of things.
Yeah, very amazing. And as we know, yes, you know well, and the Japanese traditional culture, maybe better than us. And
Well, I really like it. I really like it. It helps a lot in my life, I think.
Okay. Okay, before you coming to Japan and in Peru, what is your occupation? Yeah.
Yes, so I have studied to be a travel agent.
Oh.
So the traditionals also Peru, of course, and the cities and the tourists in Peru. Yeah, so I have traveled in Peru too, and have learned the traditional things, and of course dances and food and places and languages. So that's the reason I'm very curious about cultures.
Oh, yeah.